We will, and a bit disconcerting it's Music Theory's fourth career run, so we should be getting the hang of things by now. Anyway, they're off and racing. Emirates Flyer actually in the white cap, second Godolphin colours, jumped best, but is restrained as Music Theory is allowed to use that stride and get out in front. Rossa Corsa is keen, and at the rear of the field, Kingman is settled. Now, it's all about the learning curve, and coming up for the first time for several of them is a curve, in the sense that most of these haven't been around a bend before. Music Theory leading by a length from Emirates Flyer in second, Rossa Corsa in third place, and Kingman, say, encountering the first turn in his career, is last of the quartet. So out in front, it's Music Theory, pointing the toe, leading by a couple of lengths from in second Emirates Flyer. Trying to keep it simple, James Doyle, out of trouble, just sitting on Kingman, trying to preserve the energy without giving the leader too much start. And interestingly, Emirates Flyer's rider, Silvestre de Souza, just keeping an eye on where Kingman is, forcing him a little wider. So out in front, Music Theory leads. From in second, Emirates Flyer. Kingman up on the outside, making his ground pretty smoothly, it would appear, with Rossa Corsa last of the quartet. Now, Music Theory is now asked to stretch, and Kingman, for the first time probably in his career, is just faced with a little bit of a battle, but he readily goes to the front. Dismisses Music Theory. Emirates Flyers try to rally for second place. Now all about education rather than the day, because Kingman's got this in safekeeping. Pushed out by James Doyle by about 2 or 3 lengths, and has won this pretty comfortably. Job done for Kingman, job done for James Doyle. Solario winner comfortably by a couple of lengths. Emirates Flyer got up for second for Music Theory. Rossa Corsa last of the 4, and a perfect first day in the saddle for his new job for James Doyle. Competent ride, kept it simple, and undoubtedly on the best horse. Kingman, the 2-7 favourite, wins the Betfred Mobile Solario Stakes.
James Doyle and Kingman pass their test and pass it in style. He is now 5-1 for the Kipco 2000 Guineas with Ladbrokes. Single figure odds, and you'd be a brave man to lay him at much bigger than that, because he has breezed past 2 colts with useful form and has left them standing here. And Kingman, only nudged out, has won the Solario Stakes and emulated Ravens Pass, who came from the same stable and went on to win the Breeders' Cup Classic. It is perfectly reasonable, not absurd at all, to have lofty aspirations for a very, very smart colt indeed.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about this performance. I loved the way that he went by them, but the way he was quickening Graham, meeting the hill, because for me, that is the sign of a horse who wants to go and win his race, and he did it in style. He didn't need a smack of the whip. It's all about education, as Richard Hoyle said. Were you impressed?
I was impressed. When Ravens Pass won this race with John Gosden, I think he won it by 7 lengths in track record time. This wasn't quite so commanding, but it's another brick in the wall of his preparation. And I think what was really impressive about that performance was perhaps the third quarter, when he just breezed past 2 useful horses.